something I bang on about everywhere to everyone, is the best thing you can do to buoy up your mood, make you feel energized, make you feel better. Don't want to keep saying these words because they're kind of newfangled, but to improve your mental health and your well-being is to get outside among nature. To me, it's just second nature. It comes naturally, but it's all well known. It's a proven, scientifically proven thing. You don't have to be into the Canadian wilderness. You don't have to be a hardened fisherman or even a bird watcher. You don't have to even know the names of wild flowers or the trees and shrubs. But I'll tell you something, if you don't know any of those things and you go out among it, you probably will want to. And you'll probably do some research. Look at this. And that'll improve not only your knowledge and sort of productivity of your life, you'll actually feel better for it. But you don't need to, it's proven. Just being among the greenery, for me, some people would say a mountain view, the mountains make them feel good. For me, it's always, and always will be, the real best bit for me is being near water, because there's as much life in that water as there is in any of this herbage. So it's a double whammy just around the edges of the water. So I've always been a naturalist, and nature has fascinated me. I guess David Attenborough is sort of my idol, isn't he? If anyone like me. But you don't need to have this natural world passion. You don't need to go to the wilderness. Maybe you've got a park with some rough ground. Just literally, while you're still alive, just go out among it. Just look at the simplest, what you might think are weeds, and look at the forms and shape of insects feeding on those flowers. Because you might only know things like, oh, that's a butterfly, that's a beetle. You might not know what they're called. Just look at the shapes of things. It is, I don't care if you're a hardened footballer, a rugby player, you like racing cars, you like to go down a pub and get power every weekend. If your mood's low, just get out. Now, a park's good, and there's other places like other nature reserves, but often there's a lot of people. But if you pick your times, or you just find a quiet lane, if you're lucky enough to live in the sort of the more rural areas like me, just find somewhere quiet. So look at these wild roses. More simple and exquisite than all those gaudy things in the gardens. Absolutely beautiful. Anywhere's good, but let me just show you. It's 7:30 in the evening. It's towards the end of May while I'm recording this. I'm lucky. I'm a 2-minute drive from my house if I'm being lazy. We've got a semi-flooded new gravel pit. It's got, for those of you that don't know, white egrets, little egrets. Now, these birds didn't exist in the UK when I was a lad. This is a bird that, possibly due to global warming, has moved northwards in the world, and now we get them in the UK. For the first time ever, we've got quite rare plovers over there, lapwing. We've got little ringed plovers, which are beautiful, but for the first time ever in Northamptonshire, there's 2 pairs of breeding avocets. They're the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds emblem animal, because it was brought back sort of in the whole of the UK from near extinction. There's 2 pairs here now, breeding for the first time ever in Northamptonshire. Sadly, the owners of the gravel pit, despite everyone's protests, have decided to drain it down right now in the breeding season. So a bird that's never bred in this county before, that's not doing my mental health any good being here. But generally guys, the biggest thing, if you don't know about nature, you probably don't know how good it is for your mind. just a 15-minute amble, and it doesn't, honest to God, it doesn't matter if it's in the howling winds, the lashing winter rain, the snow, the fog, or the most beautiful evening you could imagine, where we're surrounded by insects, something that's really struggling in the world, but surrounded by them. Everything's buzzing, the birds are feeding, but just 15 minutes, just in your lunch break. This is your choice, isn't it, for most people now? If they want to get away from the office, let's say, or the workspace, they'll go and sit in their car and eat their lunch. And you, they, me, sometimes, you'll just sit on your phone, scrolling. You've literally just wasted half an hour of your entire life. And as you, hold on, as you get older, you start to realise how finite your life is. Even if you're going to live to a ripe old age, you suddenly realise it's going quick. And yet we all do it, don't we? We sit there indoors, inside something, in a box, looking at a little box with a screen on. So today's message, if you don't understand nature, try it. Doesn't matter what the conditions are. If it's lashing it down and you put a coat on and it's really windy, you've got to walk huddled up with your head down. You go and do that for 15 minutes in your lunch break. You will feel so invigorated. You'll feel amazing. Just go, but just please, when you're out there, just let it flowing over you like this, making your brain just, this is where your brain came from. Not here, but among nature, even if it's not the wilderness. It's where your brain first got wired up. It's where it is designed to be. Out among nature, not in a box, in front of a screen for work or anything else, lit by artificial light. Look at the light. I mean, look at that light, that evening light, that's magnificent. But it's better for you even if you don't know why, or you don't know it will be, because it's DNA level where your brain wants to be, where it was evolved to be, if you like. Let it absorb you, let it flow over you, but for sure, take an interest. And that's me as a naturalist, loving the natural world. I want you to take an interest. Just stop where you see some flowers and just have a look. I've been walking in the countryside all my life. I don't know what kind of fly that is. I can find out. One thing we're terrible at doing, once we lose our childhood, is looking at the little things. Just stop for 2 minutes on your 15-minute walk. This is, look, semi-industrial, this is a gravel working. We're not in the wilderness, but just stop. 2 minutes and look at one thing. Look at one flower. If you have to get your phone out, don't check your emails. Take a picture of it. Look at one bird, look at one insect. Just make that your mission. Just discover something and learn something. It will absorb you. And if it absorbs you just a little bit, it will stop you from yourself and your own stresses. It'll take you away from this mindless world we're living in, which is all about work, 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 scroll, scroll, scroll. None of my videos are on things like TikTok. My videos are longer than 2 minutes. Doesn't suit a lot of people because we want stuff quick. That's not what it's about. So comment below, do you go out amongst nature? Often, not at all. Or is it something you've never thought of doing? You've just grown up, your parents have put you on a screen, they grew up gaming and so on and so forth. Work, work, work in an indoor job, which most people do. let me know. But really let me know if you did find this video useful. Come back to me, come back to it and tell me if it was, you've really generally on purpose gone out for a walk somewhere in the countryside, whatever you've got there. Tell me if anything woke up, and if you really did genuinely look at something and just take a moment's fascination in real life with your real eyes.